Sucker Punch an exclusive look. Sucker Punch is an incredibly stylized film that relies on a number of groundbreaking techniques to bring its fantastic world to life.
Yeah, it's almost as if comic books, anime, and video games got together and made like a cute little movie baby, the most beautiful, genre-busting, ass-kicking movie baby of all time.
But bringing those visuals to life took some of the most complicated CG effects to date.
And quite frankly, I'm convinced there was some black magic involved too, just by looking at it, I think.
I could see that.
Yeah.
You got to kind of create this world for yourselves while you were acting this script out. When you finally saw the final cut of the film, was the world as you imagined it, or was it something completely different?
Zach's mind is just insane, you know. This entire film was his concept, his idea, he managed to put on the page, and then he somehow managed to put on the screen.
I wanted to create these like constructs where the girls were going to these places where they were fighting, these huge scale things.
What were some of your favorite monsters to create?
The giant samurai, just because I love samurai, and I love 10-foot samurai with machine guns even more than normal samurai.
Let's talk about fighting a dragon. That's something I think out of all the pieces, that's the one thing where I assume it was mostly computer generated.
I shot all of the cockpit scenes by myself, having Zach kind of yell,
Coming from the right and going to the left.
"Now you have the big dragon. You're gonna rear right.
Coming from the left and going to the right.
You're gonna go through 2 pillars." I'm like, "Okay, I'm doing it." And I'm sure we look like freaks, you know. He really makes a safe environment, and he just has so much fun doing it. His enthusiasm is so contagious that, you know, you just want to do it again.
Cut her down. Very nice.
And to see it finally come to life was amazing.
I kind of loved the dragon bit because, you know, what was incredible is that when they brought in the dragon, I remember that was the first real green screen element. It was literally some sort of like golf caddy with like a little like tennis ball on it, and like Emily had to get up and kind of like pretend to ride it and like bring it in. And I was like, I mean, when it first came out, I think we were filming, I just like burst out and like laughing. I was like, I cannot, this is not serious right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm like fully like gunned up and like ready to go, and like out comes like a little golf course, like Emily riding a tennis ball. I was like, this is not appropriate. Cover! People have asked if I think this film objectifies women. I don't think it does in any way. I think within the story, inside the brothel, these women are being objectified, and them escaping from that is them sort of taking control of their own sexuality.
He knows what we're doing.
I become Blue the pimp, and he runs the place, and he's much more of a powerful, charismatic, important figure. And I think in my mind, I thought of that as the orderly's projection of what he wishes that he was.
Your employer!
Sexual energy, that's one of definitely the tools that he uses to manipulate the girls, particularly Vera.
It's come to our attention that a few bad eggs, led by one little egg in particular, are plotting against me.
You know, I think that you do get a sense that there was, at some point, even possibly a love between these two people. And
Twisted love.
Yeah, or maybe even at one point.
Definitely a power struggle and
Plotting to take from me my most precious possession.
That's the great thing about the film. It's so multi-dimensional, you know, and the symbolism, the metaphors within it, and how intricately it explores so many aspects of what it is to be female, what it is to, you know, live within a society, within a system.
And if Bruce finds out we're dead, we're already dead. When I first saw the film, it just instantly made me want to be like 12 or 13 years old again, and being like so excited about seeing young women being able to do so much. You know, not only are they strong and sexy, but they're also vulnerable and willing to like sacrifice very important things for their own freedom, and how you can sort of rise above any negative situation by using the tools that you already have inside of your body.
I walked out feeling empowered and knowing that if I set my mind to do anything, I can get it done.
Your fight for survival starts right now.
The way that it came to life on the screen, I don't think any of us could have expected how amazing and vivid and stunning it was going to be.
Did you lose your fight?
No, I just felt it.
goal of the film is escape, and escape not only your present situation, but to find some sort of peace, and that peace being some kind of freedom.
I'm going to escape from here, but I'm going to be free. I really want people to leave the theater wanting more. I just really hope they take a piece of the Sucker Punch with them.
Well, that's it for Sucker Punch, an exclusive look. The film's coming out nationwide on March 25th.
Yeah, so don't be a schmuck. Go see this movie. Did I mention that it's got like super hot chicks in it? Did we talk about that?
Only like 500 times. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us.
So hot.